Director General of the National Center for Laboratory and Epidemiology of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Phonepadith Xangsayarath, told a press conference on Wednesday that the 28 people who had recently tested positive had all come into contact with a 25-year-old woman from Vientiane. She was found to have the virus on Tuesday and has since been isolated. On April 6, the woman and a friend met two Thai men in Savannakhet who had entered Laos illegally. They stayed at the Pai Mai 2 hotel, visited a karaoke bar, and boarded a bus from Savannakhet to Vientiane that night. On April 7, they arrived in Vientiane and went to several pubs, nightclubs, and karaoke bars around the city. On the 28 newly identified cases, 3 were traced to a massage parlor visited by the woman. 2 others were traced to the Diamond Karaoke Bar, 3 to the Marina nightclub, 2 to the Funny 89 restaurant and a nearby doodle shop, and 1 to the 8118 karaoke bar. 15 other cases were traced to a party held at Phon Tong Garage and parties held in Phon Than, Nong Tha Tai, Si Khai, Nong Phaya, and Sapan Thong Tai villages. Authorities ordered the temporary closure of all entertainment venues, including pubs, nightclubs, and karaoke bars across the country on April 13. But all the people most recently found to have contracted the virus visited the entertainment venues prior to the closure order. The task force has opened more COVID-19 test sites in Vientiane, and people may now get tests at the Bun Khanyong Indoor Sports Center in Sisatanak District, the Chao Anuvong Stadium in Chanthaburi District, the Ho Chi Minh High School in Sikotabong District, and the Lao Viet High School in Chanthaburi District.
อยู่แขวงจำปาสักก็มีจำนวน2 คน
The 2 cases recorded in Champasak province were Lao workers returning from Thailand who entered Laos at a legal border crossing and were placed in quarantine centers. 39 people are currently in hospitals around the country after testing positive for COVID-19, but no deaths from the virus have been reported. Meanwhile, standards at quarantine centers will be improved along with testing among suspects and at-risk groups.
ได้เก็บตัวอย่างมากวดวิเคราะห์ทั้งหมด656 คน
According to the National Task Force for COVID-19 Prevention and Control announced on Wednesday, the 28 cases of COVID-19 confirmed on Wednesday, April 21st, after 656 people were tested for the virus this week, bringing the total number of known cases to 88. 26 of the cases were recorded in Vientiane, with 2 more in Champasak province, leading authorities to declare a community outbreak of the virus. Despite in the number of new infections raise the likelihoods of a widespread outbreak in Laos, and comes as the number of cases surges in neighboring countries.